I misdefended this hand. Let's have a look. So on this hand, I opened a diamond. Kind of like, probably shouldn't have, to be honest. I don't know, I just felt like it, okay? Like I woke up and I felt like an aggressive person, okay? West doubled and then partner beat 1 hearts. East beat 1 spade, pass, West beat 3 spades, and East beat 4 spades. Now I let my singleton heart, of course. And here East stopped for a bit before playing the queen, and then partner won with the king. Now, I know I shouldn't be using this information, but East tanked for really long. And then, which I can use the information. And then partner did tank for really long, but like I tried not to use it. Now when partner was tanking for really long, then my first thought was that East must have the 2. I not must, but East was probably holding the 2 and hiding it. So after a while, partner returned the 9. And then when East played the 2, I was like, yeah, I was definitely right about that. I knew East was force cutting, which is why partner was thinking about it. And then I ruffed. So my first instinct was that the 9 is high. And if the 9 is high, that means that partner doesn't have clubs, or rather partner wants to show diamonds. I think partner would show clubs if he could, because it would be the king and diamonds would be the queen. So my first thought was that the heart is high, so I don't want to be cashing the ace of spades. I want to wait for someone to play clubs and then I can get both clubs instead of cashing the ace of clubs. Sorry, did I say spades? Clubs, okay? And then following that, my second thought was, okay, so if the 9 is high, then partner doesn't have the 10, right? Because if partner had 9 and 10, then partner would have played 10 to, like, instead of the 9, to show, like, something high. If 9 is high, then he does not have the 10. So I thought, okay, so what's left? So East has a 10. And if East has a jack, then, you know, hearts are 4-4, it doesn't hurt to return a spade. A spade is not wrong. So the case matters when partner has a jack. So I concluded that the case I should care about is partner having the jack and East having the 10. And I concluded that it can't hurt to return a spade, which is what I did. And as it turns out, that was how the carrier can make their contract. What I had to do was to cash the ace and the king, and I mean, let partner win the king of clubs, and then we'll take 2 clubs and a heart and a heart ruff, and take their 4 spade down 1. On the other table, this was actually what happened. So South flat heart, East finesse, and then North returned the 5. Which was a very clear club signal, so they could cash out and take the contract down 1. And then I was thinking, like, okay, like, was partner supposed to return a low heart? Because if that was wrong, then that would be giving the carrier an extra trick, like the 8 and ace would score, versus like if he played the 9, right, then yes, they might get a pitch, but is 1 trick, not 2 trick. It could be the setting trick. And then I realized that this was because at the other table, East didn't force cut. So yeah, I guess that's one point. Like, remember, like, what is opponent's point of view and force cut. That's one thing. But like, I can't preach that, because I also failed to think about opponent's point of view. So in my head, partner might have the jack. I mean, okay, the 4-4 hearts doesn't matter, right? But partner has like jack 9 and another heart, and partner couldn't afford to play the jack, therefore played the 9 to show me something high, like just not clubs, probably the queen of diamonds. And then, but what I had failed to realize, right, is that if East had something like 10-7-2, then, okay, I mean, then firstly East could play the 10, but the key thing is, because East has a 2, right, then actually if East has 3 card and West has 4 card and partner has 5 card, then East knows that partner has at least 4 cards. So my 3 would be small and therefore has to be a singleton. And if East knew that I had a singleton, which would be the case if East started with 10-7-2, right? Then East would know that they cannot play the queen, right? They have to play the ace on trick 1. So based on that, like, I think the key thing was realizing that the 2 is small. I mean, so in my head, I was thinking, oh yeah, like, I knew that East has a 2 because partner was thinking for a bit. I mean, that's not the point, but like, East was force cutting, and I was like kind of pleased with myself that, oh yeah, like, I knew partner's problem, East force cutted, like, duh. But what I failed to realize is that the 2 is so important because that means that East knows that my 3 is small. And yeah, what I really had to do, like what my teammate on the other table had to do, was to think of it from opponent's point of view. But I also had to think of it from opponent's point of view. Yeah, basically, if East had 3 cards, then East would know I'm singleton, precisely because he had the 2. So yeah, my initial reaction was, how was I supposed to read the 9? Like, I think low is definitely a signal for clubs, but then like, if partner can't possibly read the 9, then I don't think it should be a signal, which still holds. But in this particular case, yeah, I absolutely should have read the 9. And if I can't read the 9, then I think the jack is just a normal play. It doesn't mean diamonds. It just means, it's just a normal play. Like, you have jack 10. It's a normal play. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean diamonds, and it doesn't mean not clubs. It's just a normal play until I find out that he has jack 10 9. But then also, if I couldn't have read it, then I should have understood that I couldn't have read it. So yeah, in this case, the 9 was absolutely readable. If I had 3-2 double turn, then East would show out and I would know that the 9 is low. If I had singleton, then partner knows that East has 7-2 and that I should have been able to work it out. So this 9 was absolutely readable. Yeah, I just thought this hand was really interesting. I think that if you want to get better at this game, then you really should like try to reach the next level of inference. Like, yes, you can go wrong. Like in this particular case, I went wrong, but then I feel like you have to go wrong and then you have to learn from it, and then that's how you get better. So yeah, I thought this hand was really interesting. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you at Bridge Brawl.
Greetings, fellow Bridge lovers! It's Bridging with Kai here, and today I am so excited to announce an event that I have been working on for the past 6 months. Today, I'm finally going to tell you about Bridge Brawl. This is the first event of its kind. We are bringing together 18 Bridge content creators, and we're going to have them brawl it out in a solo-way style tournament on Bridge Base Online. These are all of the content creators getting involved. These are all of the captains. Tell me, how many of these content creators do you recognize? Whether you recognize them or not, they are all going to be competing with their curated teams in the Bridge Brawl, fighting for pride and a community-funded prize pool. The event will be between March 10th and March 22nd, immediately after the St. Louis NABC. Here's how the event works. There will be a round-robin phase and a KO phase. The round-robin phase will be between Tuesday, March 10th and Monday, March 16th. Everyone in round robin 1 will play against each other, and everyone in round robin 2 will play against each other. After everyone roughs it out in the round robin, the KO phase will start. The KO phase will be between March 20th and March 22nd. There will be an A and a B KO based on the round robin rankings, so all skill levels of team have a chance at the prize pool. And the best part, the KO matches have a very interesting new win condition that will keep the brawlers and you guys on your toes while you're watching. I'll give you a little spoiler. It's kind of like tennis, and it has to do with the beer card. What? We're building an event that beer cards could be a win condition? And when you're watching, you might even have a chance to help decide the winner for matches if they're too tied up. You can watch the event either by watching your favorite content creators on their own personal live streams, or if you want a bird's eye view, you can check out the Bridge Base Online YouTube channel, where we will be live streaming with commentary coverage of every single match. And after every round robin match, if you are in the BBO YouTube channel chat, you will be able to choose who wins some very special prizes via chat votes. If you want to make the Bridge Brawl even more of a ruckus, pop into the creator and BBO live streams and get involved. Speak your mind, start friendly rivalries by cheering on your favorites, vote in the polls, and if you're really feeling like making a big explosion, please consider donating to the GoFundMe prize pool to help support our winners in their efforts to spread Bridge online. Most content creators are contributing hundreds of hours working to put Bridge on the digital map for free. With Bridge Brawl, we want to reward them. Links to their channels and the GoFundMe will be in the description of this video. Also in the description of this video will be the Bridge Brawl website, at least what we have of it so far. It's going to have a lot more info, the schedules, who's going to be competing, all sorts of other details will be added later. I'm so excited for you to possibly be joining in on all of the Bridge Brawl fun. I'm excited to see you in the Bridge Brawl live streams. I'll see you there. Keep on bridging, everyone. Bye!